every family has these dramas. And this is just obviously magnified to the nth because of this extraordinarily famous family.
Do you know who's not just hanging out? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Now, there is so much drama to unpack here, but let's start with they could be set to miss a major celebration coming up for Prince Harry's grandmother. I don't know if you heard of her, Queen Elizabeth II, Queen of England, because of a dispute with the UK government over their potential security agreements. Now, Prince Harry is seeking a judicial review of a decision made by a UK Home Office that prevents him from paying personally for police protection, say that 4 times fast, when he is in Britain. The dispute could potentially prevent Prince Harry and his family from attending events for his grandmother's Platinum Jubilee planned for the summer of 2022, where they will celebrate Elizabeth's 70th year on the throne. Now, the judicial review is an appeal at the country's high court to examine a decision made by a lower court, the Home Office, who is responsible for policing. The Prince Harry's legal team argued in a statement that his own private security would not be adequate to protect his family when he returned to the UK. The quote said, Prince Harry inherited a security risk at birth for life. It was a very dramatic statement. Prince Harry's legal team had offered to personally pay for the police protection in January 2020, but their offer has been dismissed. Now, he was in the country last to unveil a statue of his mother, Princess Diana, and his car was chased by photographers. Of course, that is how the late Princess died. So there are a lot of security risks. Sarah Huron, what are your thoughts on this lawsuit and all of this back and forth?
I mean, it's confusing to me. I think that if Prince Harry wants to pay for security, he can do so, but I don't necessarily, I think that whatever, like, I don't know, because I mean, he is still Prince Harry, so obviously there's like a security.
So the issue is that he can pay for personal security, but he wants them to open up like all of their intelligence to his personal security. He wants to say where the Queen's going to be moving, where these people are going to be moving. They're like, we don't trust these people from LA. We don't know them. They're not getting our, government secrets even about the one celebration.
Sounds to me like a lot of bureaucracy and that pomp and circumstance that, the firm goes by. So I don't think that they're going to be changing their rules just because it's their rules. Now, on one hand, Harry made this choice to leave the royal family, and Queen Elizabeth, his grandmother, supported that choice. I think that if he wants to be in the country with his own security detail, I think that the firm and the Queen should be strongly suggesting to the firm that they need to take every precaution that they need to make sure that Harry and his family are safe. I don't really think that that's such a big deal. What I'm finding hard to understand is this issue as grave? Like what is really happening?
Right.
What is really happening? I mean, heads of state don't give out state secrets to non-governmental
private securities from
LA. They don't. So that's not so difficult to understand that that's what's happening. What I want to understand is are they really saying to him oh, you're out there on your own? I highly doubt that too. So it's just a little bit of throughout this entire story with Harry leaving the royal family, what are the facts here? And let's take the emotion out of it, because everything seems to come from this place of emotion, like they are doing me dirty. I just don't think that that's the case either. So I just would love to know the real facts.
I think
Gwen, you're right. And it's also because it was the same thing in the CBS interview. It became this so we're never going to have security. We're not everything was so black and white. And then we quickly found out that it's not so black and white and things were not adding up. And there's just so many gray factors on both sides of what was said. And this is another example of that, because but I also just think what does he really need to know or do? I feel like they could find a compromise of what they could share versus what they can't share anymore. Cause part of me, it's harsh and not nice to say because there are 2 little kids involved or whatever, but you signed up for this is what you wanted. It's what you agreed to I'm sure they were very clear about what you weren't getting anymore. And it's hard for me to feel bad.
It's hard because I think both sides are so emotional, right? Prince Harry had to watch his mother die by being chased by the paparazzi, which is going to be all over him. So he's like, give me all of the itinerary, give me all of these trade secrets. I don't care. And then the firm is like, you disgraced the crown. You went on TV and talked trash about all of us. We're not giving you anything. So I think both sides are hurt.
Right. Like, I don't think that that's why the firm isn't giving him the information he wants. They're simply not giving him information that it's just not protocol, period.
Right.
So, you know, you can't, again, it's kind of like Harry should have thought all of that through before he so publicly made the decision to leave the royal family. You know, you can't have everything the way you want it, although I think that Meghan Markle wants everything the way that she wants it, you know, so, and she's going to push and push and push until she gets some semblance of what she wants. You know, it's a very, listen, I think that all family dramas, you know, think about every family at holidays. Every family has these dramas.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just obviously magnified to the nth because of this extraordinarily famous family.
It sure is. And I hope the Queen releases a statement like you said, and she said, and that's on period. She's like, you're not getting these Tuesdays, and that's on period.